Hello everyone. So the assignments I could upload as a IPYNB file only. How to convert the PDF? You have to do control print. You will get a PDF file instead of directly go for the conversion. Are you getting them? So you will get to know that means when you get that when you press Control P, the print option gives you to save file. So the one question that I'm going to discuss about, because in coming days we are going to work on the machine learning and SQL as well as stats, right? So I would like to tell you the first way we are going to work on the stats and then machine learning part, right? And the last some of the points that we have covered, even Python programs related with the question I have shared with you. The 20 questions that I have shared on the portal, please go and check out that also. Even the even I'm preparing about the 40 to 50 questions related with the this covered topics as well, because the data science questionnaires also I would like to go for the sharing, but only 40 questions I have prepared with the answers. Okay, so still I'm going to work on it. So let me know the questions, means the preparation, how is going on your side. Because if suppose if I started the machine learning, no, the machine learning process is a big process. Means big process means it it is like in some multiple topics are there, right? So I would like to just tell means need the some questionnaires, need some your means your side some questions related like how you guys are prepared about all these things. Are you getting a point? Means are you preparing about the Python programming related work? Not like I'm saying like NumPy and Pandas. I would like to directly go in Python programming and then process of NumPy and Pandas. Because in the interview questions, most of the people they think about you will get in questions on the basis of Matplotlib and Seaborn. See, these now Matplotlib and Seaborn is in secondary thing. Now the first part that comes in the visualization, that is in uh, Tableau and Power BI. Most of this is because we are going to work on the Tableau as well. But the foundation and preparation of the access, preparation of the markers, labels, and all these points are comes under the Matplotlib. Those peoples know about the foundation of visualization, then definitely you can easily able to do a visualization on Tableau as well. So that is in part. Just first directly go for the analysis, right? So today we are going to check out the what are the important points that you have to put first in your study, right? Are you getting a point? So I will tell you some important projects as well, means what you have to do first, and which topics that important topics that helpful to you. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. I, when you get time later on, can you prepare have some assignments for loop. We have not done much assignment at that time. Okay, for loop. Yeah, we can do that one. Assignment. Expected out of course. Yes, 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 Rahul. Agree with the as well. Yeah, even I'm curious about the process of what we have done in the last, because now we are going well in the course, right? So I will tell you, don't worry, everything to get a proper career in this one, right? I'm always going with the 2033. Okay. The question is that I'm thinking about, can just one thing, I'm preparing some points. Okay. So please concentrate on the screen that you have to put a more time on these points. Okay. First, I will explain you the points that important, and second, we are going to discuss about that questionnaire. Suppose the way Pooja says that the for loop assignments and all, or suppose we are going to project work. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about topics, means important topics, project work list, and interview works, and then questions on yours. Okay, let's go for this one, because after this, no, means after this part, when we come up with the next week, that time the whole journey is and different there. Your analytical work is different, and your complete machine learning processes are different. So I would like to make just two different categories. Okay, two different segments, like you should prepare for the first part as well and second part as well. So if suppose when you come up with the end of the machine learning, that time it's not like that, we I forget that point, I forget the pandas point, I forget, not like that. So always think about it. Can you upload every Jupyter file after the particular? Yes, till yesterday I have uploaded. Please check out once. Till yesterday, please check out. Because yesterday I got a problem. I saw that 15th, 16th, and 17th data. I never saw that. So I think mistakenly um, I forgot or something. I don't know. But till yesterday, I have worked on that and updated. Even questionnaires also I have updated. PPTs also I have updated. I'll check for that Matplotlib and Seaborn as well. Even I'm preparing some questionnaires. Don't worry, I'll go for this one. Important topics now. See, the way we have covered Python programming. Okay, Python. Second, we have covered NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. Okay, and some of the data encoding part that comes under the scalar, that also we have got. But once again, whenever we go for the data prediction, data means machine learning part, that time definitely I will tell you how to do a label encoding once again. Why? Because that prediction time we need a numerical processing. That time also we have to convert that string data into numerical. So I will tell you that. Now, see, when I go for the Python, no, always think about first thing you have to know about data type identifier. Identify. Data type identification. So why I say that data type identification is important? Because suppose sometimes we think about that this is a very easiest way we can identify the columns as well as we can identify the values that we are working. Always think about it. Always go with the process of checking. Whenever I load the data set on the Jupyter notebook, check out the which column it is. How, if suppose name column, then that is in string, but string column that has in some garbage values or not. So whenever think about the Python programming, just remember some data types that already you have used, or if you don't know, then go and check out some data types that will useful to you. Okay, how much coding experience required for the analysis job role or none? We wait, we do not have much experience on it. See, date the way I am telling you the data type identification important. The second part that same I'm going to tell you that programs on Python. This is the best part that I want to tell you. Programs on Python. So what type of programs that you have to? You know the programs that even odd, or you can go for the prime numbers factorials. So many questions that you will get. So many people are thinking about expertise level should higher needed in programming. Not like that actually. If suppose your way of thinking means how can you solve any problem, you when you get any problem, how can you solve? The many people, many programmers thought processes are different. If suppose me and my colleague, we both are expertise in the programming, but when problem statements are coming in both sides, that time what happened, he is thinking differently, I'm thinking differently. My process of solving the problems and that is and technique is different, and he's also different. So always think about problem solution techniques are different, every people's, right? So you have to do only and only exercise with the programs. Take up one example and go for the flow, go with the flow of solution. I will tell you how to do that with the for loop. Don't worry. Programs on a Python program. Python. Okay. Third. Uh, topic wise programs. So what is the meaning of topic wise programs? You know, the topic wise program is nothing but for loop programming, while loop programming, list programming, dictionary programming, string programming, string slicing and all, string programming. You know, you have to work like this one. Functional programming means using functions programming, class programming. Are you getting my point? What I'm telling to you? Go with the points. Means if you're now you are working with the for loop, then do the programs on the for loop only continuously. 20 examples, 30 examples. It depends upon you how many examples you can do, but do the particular topic, do the particular that segments. While loop, if you're doing the while loop programming, do the while loop programming continuously. 1 and 2 hours, 3 hours continuously you can do. You will get to know that what are the drawbacks are there, what are the processes there, what are the steps are there, what are the syntaxes are there. Is it correct what I'm telling to you? If you are working with the functions, just think on it. If you are working with the functions, you will go for like regular peoples are going like simple 5 and 6 to 10 programs you can do. But that is an though who means which kind of people this process do. Only means process 10 programs are there, you can I have completed and that's it. It's not like that. You have to put your 1 or 2 hours in a single segments, like single factors. Means functions you are doing, put a 1 to 2 hours. Classes you are doing, put a 1 to 2 hours, continuously do the examples and only one that topic. Okay. And some of the things like one thing is here remaining, that is an if else condition. If else condition. Okay. If else condition, for loop, while loop, and please put a time on the for loop, most of them, because for loop is the best in problem solution, right? And then this list and dictionaries. Why I said only list and dictionaries, I'm not telling you about uh, tuple and sets. Many programmers just ask to them, they used to with the list, because maximum time they work with the list only, because list is an changeable, no? A list you supports for the inserting, deleting, updating purpose as well. So many programming softwares means whenever they develop the softwares, they completely use about list collections. Okay, and dictionaries. Whenever you think about dictionaries, just what is the future of dictionary? That is a multidimensional data set, right? Dictionary is the foundation of ML, a multidimensional data set, right? If you learn about dictionaries, then definitely you can solve the many problems related with the when you come up with the pandas and numpy. Because just think about it, dictionary converge, when you convert your dictionary into the multidimensional data set, that time you have to use the data frame, right? So think about it. And what is the next that I would like to tell you? String. See why I say the string, just think about it. All the pandas, 60 to 70% problems are comes under the string only, because garbage values, slicing of data, raw data, all the comes under the string only. So if you come up with some strong solution in the string, then definitely you can solve the many problems, right? Now I'm thinking coming up to the functions and classes. See, if you come up comes into the functions and only analytical part is there, then functions is enough for you. Classes is not needed. If you want to go for full stack development, if you want to go for the deployment level, that time classes are important. Means if you get hired in many multinational companies or any small scale company try to go for the deployment as well. So they will give you a work in process of programming as well as deployment as well. See what I'm saying. Many small scale companies, mid scale companies, they give you complete project to you. So just imagine you are starting with the analysis and ending with the deployment. So deployment comes under the full stack, and full stack comes under the suppose Flask or something like that. Means classes work. Class is nothing but it's kind of end point of your programming, right? Class is nothing but your file. The way Java, C Sharp programmers can do the work, the similar kind of work that comes under the Python as well. But if you are in the process of machine learning and analytical part, then we need not to go for the means deeper into the class. but you should put a time in a class as well. Why? Because you don't know that which kind of company you are getting, right? So learn about the class process. At least you have to know about how to implement the classes, how to implement the functions, how to create an object. If I'm passing a 10 to 15 functions in a class, then how can I fetch outside of the class? Yes, are you getting my point? See, today we are discussing the major points. So whatever I'm telling you, know that is important. If possible, can we have problem statement related to if else condition and loops? Yes, yes. I think we have worked on that already, right? We have worked on that. But don't worry, if I get a time, I will tell you once again the looping structure and if else condition in this session as well. Don't worry. Many people they have already spent a time because in the starting point we have spent a lot of time on looping structure. Right? So now topic-wise programs means if else condition and so every topic, see what I'm saying. Every topic minimum 1 to 2 hours you have to put. Okay, 1 to 2 hours. Do not put a single example. Put a near about 10, 15, 20 examples you can do. Okay, topic-wise, and then pattern programming. For this purpose, you have to need for loop. Is it correct? Pattern programming, for loop and if else condition. The pattern programming will not ask in means will not ask in interview questions, but with the pattern programming, you will get to know that how to do a programming, how to process a program, how to solve the problem statements. Because the way I already said that for loop is important in problem solution, if else as well. So put a time in pattern programming. You know the pattern programs like rectangle, triangle, like hexagons and all. You know that pattern programming. You got the point what I said? Yes or no? This is for the interview peoples, means those are in the process of interview that peoples. This is the whole thing that I'm discussing with Python programming only. See, the data type identification is important. Programs on a Python that in normal programming, normal programs. So at least you have to do 30 programs, different 30 programs. So how do you know that 30 programs are there or 25 programs are there? How do you know? You know what actually? Take examples with the addition to some other like you know basic programmings like prime numbers, factorial numbers. Take a list first, write down the list, and then go for the solution. And you will get full confidence on it when you complete the 10 to 20 programs. No, definitely you will get a confidence that you can solve the problems related with the Python as well. Okay, so theory in the Python for interview. See, interview is the best always, and always face interview like no one can uh, no one can face like that. You know, if you learn Python, if you know how to solve the problems, you know the pattern programming, then definitely you can solve any technical question on the programs by orally as well. Means suppose they are asking you how to solve a even order programs, you can give them orally that that formula directly through the means face-to-face interview as well. But how can you prepare that interview process? Before you go for any theoretical work, first cover up all the programming, and after that no need to prepare about the theory part. Why? Because already you know that how to implement the for loop, list, dictionary, string, functions and classes. If you know the practical all the things, then easily you will solve the problems in an interview, face to face interview. You have to do questions like, you have to do a this theory part is like, definitions of Python. Another one questions applications of Python. If suppose what is a function, what is a class. So what is a function and class? No need to do, because already you know that in the practical session. So must you have to go for the first practical work and then go for the interview questions. Okay, where I can get the programs. So many into Python programs you will get to know in internet as well. Directly programming examples in a Python programming. You can put it down. You will get many programs. Even while loop, you will get many questions. See, I'll tell you. Just example I'm going to show you here. See now. While loop programs in Python. See, 40 important questions while loop. This is only on the while loop only. You are having the see 10 numbers, 20 or 10 odd numbers, 10 natural numbers, 10 whole numbers. With the answers also you have this. Is it visible to you? You will get in so much. Only while loop. Just imagine if you have in while loop this type of question, then how many questions you will get into the for loop, functional programming and all. And once you going through the process of programming program solution in Python, it is it's kind of uh, you're going to use to with the solution. Whenever you get a question, you think like an whenever you get a question, you think like how can I solve, which way we can get the answer this one. Because uh, when I discuss with my team any problem solution, I'm getting a near about 3 to 4 ways to solve a same question. Just imagine the way if you think about the addition and subtraction work, the many questions you will get, addition, subtraction, many solutions you will get, many formations also. So every programmer's having a different type of thought process. So think about it, how Python programming is means you will come up with a solution in programming. You got the point of Python programming? Yes or no? Okay. So let's go for the NumPy and Pandas as well. So I'll tell you how to do that one, and even examples as well, and how to manage your profile as well. Because at the end of the day, we need a job, right? And getting a job, we need a knowledge. So don't worry about it. I'll process NumPy and Pandas. Okay. The first part you have to know about functions of numpy, and second, functions of pandas. Everything related with this one you have to know. Why I said this one? Because if suppose in any interview or you they will ask you, please let me know the numpy functions. So what you tell? Only shape, reshape, and what? No, you have to tell them that major points: splitting, filtering, right? Reshaping. This kind of, you cannot tell them like a basic version of numpy. You have to tell them about the whole process, even applications as well. You know, numpy applications means where what are the major domains that you can use a numpy points. Means in the machine learning applications, means where you can use a numpy process. Means you can use in computer vision as well, you can use in artificial neural network, machine learning, right? The many times numpy process will also helpful to in plain python programming as well. I mean, when you go for the full stack development as well, that time. So you have to know about this. Okay, even in a pandas you have to know the functions, right? Yeah, you can go for this one, like this one. Machine learning, deep learning, and AI, computer vision. Okay, these are the things. Machine learning, okay, computer vision, or full stack development. So full stack development is that comes under the, those are in process of, they know about database management, they know about front end programming, they know about suppose basic programming as well. For AI, do we need to very good at programming? No need actually. See, if I tell you that even my programming is also weak when I was in a fresher before 7 years. So I started my journey in 2014-15. That time even I don't know that programming has an many ways. Means like a Python, Java, .NET, means C sharp is there, C programming. Even I worried about how can I solve these problems. How can I? Even I don't know that how to do addition in that time. Confused, complete confusion will be there. So always think about there that if you don't know anything, you have to put your time on that. Programming is like a only technique to solve. See, programming is like a technique to solve, because uh, many people say, think about that. Just think on it. How many points that we have in a program in Python programs? Near about only 10 to 12 points. Means like a for loop, if else condition, and everything means for loop has an some sort of technique to solve. Means for loop has a different behavior, if else has a different behavior, even functions has a different behavior. So if you want to become a programmer, then think about the topics. Means why they have given, means why they have given the for loop, why they have given the if else condition. If suppose that functions, if you think about why they are putting functions, then why to learn that one? Just think about it, because everything is meaning is there. Mean everything that you have in index, that has a meaning. So 12 points are there in the Python only till start to end. Means like the, as I said, if else condition, for loop, while loop, list, tuple sets, and all. Only near about 12 to 15 maximum. So always think about, if for loop is there, then for loop is having some sort of meaningful problem solution technique. That's why there is in for loop. So put your time on the for loop. If you complete your journey in the 12 to connecting points, then definitely you will not get questions like is there we need to put in programming. You will say that I'm okay with programming, then you can give the any question. I can put a time. It will take a time always, and definitely we will solve that problem. For AI, what things we need to be good in at? See, first thing, do not think about change. Means if you fearing about change, why? Because every day, every 3 months, every 6 months, you will get a change in our domains. You will get a change in libraries and all. If you learning now, you don't know that after 6 months what type of process you will get. So first prepare for the change. If you know this one, then you have to you will get on some after 2 months you will get on something new, right? And you have to prepare first about the foundation. Foundation means you know about programming. Means the we have this is a data type, this is a variable, this is a value, this is a for loop, this is a while loop. First prepare about this one, and after completion of this Python programming or basic foundation, then you go for the base part of analyticals. You know the journey that we are going to work on it. I will add here one thing. Okay, just think about it. Python. Rahul, I'm giving you this questions answer to you. Okay, see, the first thing is Python, no? So why we have to learn Python? Because why we have to learn Python? Because your all the process that comes under the in Python only. Your libraries, your packages, your classes, all that comes under the where only Python only, no? So if you don't know that one, see what I'm saying. If you don't know that Python, then how can you solve this problem, right? Second thing, this is the first Python. Second, I'm going to talk about analytical libraries. Analytical libraries. These are nothing but the process of NumPy, pandas, sklearn. Okay, this is second step. So you have to first complete the Python, and second analytical libraries that NumPy, pandas, sklearn. Okay. Third thing, prediction. See, so prediction comes under the three parts. See what I'm saying. Prediction comes under the three parts: machine learning, ANN, artificial neural network, and CNN, convolutional neural network. Artificial ML, ANN, and CNN. So whenever you start the learning, first Python programming, second artificial neural network, artificial neural network. Okay. Convolutional. Is it my spell is correct? I think not, right? Convolutional. Yeah, it's correct. Neural network. Neural network and machine learning. This. What's that? You don't know that one. Convolutional artificial neural network. This is See, this is comes under the ANM, means you can say ANM. This is ML, means I will tell you what it is and all the process. I know some of the guys, you guys are getting confusion about what it is, right? Don't worry. See, prediction. The many people are thinking about analytical libraries enough that we know that NumPy having some functions, pandas having some functions, even sklearn having functions. It's okay, no problem. But think about the prediction, because prediction is nothing but prediction of something. You are having some questions on the weather forecasting. See what I'm saying? You are having questions, some sort of weather forecasting. Tomorrow is it rain or not? What is the profit in the next 5 years? Tell me about who will win the tomorrow's match. So these are the nothing but what predictions. So prediction, this type of questions you can solve in the three ways: in machine learning, artificial neural network, and convolutional neural. You cannot solve your analytical problem statement in the prediction, in the machine learning, in the artificial neural network, in the convolutional network. Are you getting my point? You cannot solve your analytical problem statement. Analytical problem statement is nothing but what? So whatever the things that you have done in the last 2 months, 2.5 months, this is nothing but your analysis. Is it correct? You have done the analysis, the house price prediction. House prediction is different, but house price. If suppose if I'm thinking about owner's data, so what is the owner's process? How many BHKs that means how many BHK and RKs are comes from the owner's data? Owners means personally from the owners. So this kind of problem statement means you have a data, and so you have some problem statement and solve the problem, solve the whole process. That is nothing but your analytical process. So those predictions, ML and ANN, CNN are going to cover those. Is there any another? I don't know actually. I know the ML and ANN. I will check that one once again. Process, but you have an ML, even ANN as well. I'll check. How can I improve myself as a data analyst? See, till this step, you have data analyst work. Now, just think on it. If you know this process till now, then definitely you are ready to face any questions in a data analysis. Any question. Why? Because this is the major part of NumPy and Pandas. So if you are able to solve the problem statement in the any data set you have, then definitely it is able to go for this one, means analytical, this data analyst post. But suddenly if you are getting questions like what will be the means tell me about who will win the match. If suppose tomorrow is a football match is there, and you have 10 years, 20 years of data, and on the basis of 20 years of data you are going to predict something, then what? You have to go for prediction. Means there we have the machine learning process, there we have the artificial neural network process. I will tell you why I'm putting this kind of ML, ANN, and CNN. I will explain you all these things. Okay, but this is a different. This part is different. Part one, I'll tell you, and this is a part two. Always keep in mind that why I am showing this kind of structure. Always. This is a part one. Machine learning, artificial neural network, artificial convolutional neural network. Prediction is a different domain, no? Means different part. You have a completely data pre-processed, means you have a data that is completely pre-processed data set now. Means what is the end of analysis? That is your data, pre-processed data, right? Your pre-processed data is your end of data analysis, no? So that pre-processed data is input for prediction. Is it correct? Are you getting my point? And if you have a complete pre-processed data and you are putting into the prediction, and your prediction process is a now having three different domains, that is ML, as I said. So ML completely works on the step-by-step process. Step by step process. Why? Because you have algorithms. You have algorithms. Are you getting my point? Because ML has near about 5 to 7 algorithms are there. Because there we have the regression, there we have the classification, there we have unsupervised clustering algorithms as well. So just imagine this part 2 isn't different and part 1 isn't different. And if you are going to do a study, always keep in mind that in the part 1, you have to cover up all these points like NumPy, Pandas, sklearn, and Python. In the part 2, you are coming with the even you have to learn here sklearn as well, because sklearn libraries are collected, means you will get a collection of machine learning algorithms and machine learning libraries into the sklearn. So we are going to learn that as also in this prediction part. Okay. As he has asked for analyst which skills required for data scientist. See, data scientist and analyst, these are the two different terms, but the syllabus part in the foundation part are same. Is it correct what I said? Analyst is comes under the analysis process, and data scientist is comes under the fetching, creating a new data. If suppose you guys are working on the data mining, data warehouse, are you getting my point? Data warehouse, data mining, these are the points, means maximum points comes under the data scientist. Fetching a raw data from, is there any certification for this course? Yeah, many actually the many things that included actually the particular certification you can do. Data mining certifications are there actually, but the point is actually many questions I'm getting in the question in the chat. That's why a little bit confusion I'm getting here. Okay, wait. I'll go for the first question, that data scientist question. Okay. Fetching from where? Yes, Rohan, I'll give you question answer first. Francis is just 1 minute. I will solve the problem. Data scientist and analyst. Data scientist is completely they work on the data, the huge amount of data set, like data warehouse, and they will get a huge amount of means different types of data. So the way we have a CSV format, and the way we have server based data, so this kind of concepts are different, right? And you have to learn about data mining, and this is data analysis, means numpy pandas as well. Data scientists should have to learn about numpy pandas and that sklearn as well, because they should need about this kind of knowledge as well. And different that Microsoft Azure is there, Hadoop part, that also comes under the data scientist as well. But many, if you are a fresher, no need to get a huge knowledge about Hadoop and all, Hadoop or data mining. You need to learn about this first, because interview questions comes under the first this one. And when you enter into the company, no, the company itself gives you the training in this factor, because every company has a different types of servers. Some people are using Microsoft Azure, some companies are using AWS. Hosting patterns are different, servers are different. Some of they are using IBM servers and all. So when entering time, you have to learn some basic things related with this foundation part. And at the end of that, at the end of when you reach any company, when you got selected any company, when you get any company, that time that company will teach you. That company gives a certification process before joining, right? You know that some of the I think some of the people's your colleagues, they got job that time. Just ask them, they will get training before joining, right? Is it correct what I'm saying? So now I'm going for second question, that is there is certification for. Yeah, actually, Microsoft AWS certification is also there, right? AWS, Microsoft Azure certification is there. Data mining particular certification is also there, right? And this one is enough for that, because if suppose if you're having many certifications, and you are going for the any interview, the problem is that your interviewer is also getting confusion that what type of expertise you have. So always just prepare for the particular expertization. If suppose if you're having any expertise in machine learning, you have to prepare for the only one. Always, I'm thinking about that. Which certificates hold more weightage? This one that you are learning now. Why? Because you are having the multiple this one. Because this is a foundation, no. After this, you are entering into the expertise level. If suppose if you're having machine learning expertise, then if suppose that my company is there, and I want to hire you, then I will ask the basic questions like a Python, NumPy, Pandas, and these kind of questions, no? And then when I get hired you, when I got hired you in my company, then I'm thinking about, he has an foundation knowledge and he has an machine learning algorithmic knowledge. Then I have to give him some, suppose I'm using a AWS server for working, then I will give you training on the AWS as well. It depends that company as well. So it's Azure which we have to go with. No need to like that. See, even we don't know that you what type of company you are getting. if suppose if you're having a Azure knowledge, it's good for the your resume as well. But the point of view that your target company, can you tell us about exam name or number? I don't know actually exam name and numbers like that, but definitely I will discuss about team as well, right? For AI, if I need to go that side, do I need to go on another course or we will go? This is enough. Don't worry. I'm here. I will tell you everything. Don't worry. After this course, which job we will be eligible? Okay, that's good question actually. That's good question. Uh, Job positions. I'm passing here job positions that we can apply. See, data engineer, data analyst, data this scientist, sorry, machine learning engineer, and another one that is in, sorry, business analyst. Is it correct? Business intelligence, BI. Are we getting my point? Business intelligence and business administrator, data administrator. These are the things. I think more positions you have, but these are the major data. Suppose you are looking for, you have a job portal and you are going to apply. Just put it down there. Even machine learning and ANN means artificial neural network, deep learning engineer, or that we have AI engineer as well. So many people they got a position like data analyst and AI engineer like that. Means small scale companies has this kind of positions. Means same person can do the data analysis as well as same person can do for the prediction as well. Means artificial neural network and all. Uh, is it who has this kind of question that job positions? I think you got the question, got the answer as well. Is it? Yeah. Sunita, you have asked three, almost 10 plus positions, right? I think if you have this kind of, if you have this kind of knowledge, then it's good for you, no? Right? To get a job. And now I think we are here, the input predictions. So I will tell you as a freshers to this, what are the chances of us getting through is there in demand? See, huge demand is there, huge. Or business sector. See, uh, actually, many freshers are thinking about there is an experience needed. Why this is why this kind of questions we are getting? Because see, many companies nowadays, it's the process of startups, right? The if suppose startups are spending money, then they are thinking about why not I get a experienced person, why not I get a experienced um, employee already 3 or 4 months, then they can able to put a lot of money on that particular person. Suppose if I'm a full stack developer as well, because when I started my career in 2014-15, That time I started with the full stack developer, right? I'm a .NET developer. Last 7 years continuously I'm working with the .NET as well as this AI processors. I started my career in 2016 in data science. So both way I'm working. My clients are based on the means data science as well as my products as well. So I'm a full stack developer, means I know the designing, I know the programming, I know the data administration like data management and all. I know the server management as well. So this is nothing but my full process, no. But every fresher does not have this kind of knowledge. Is it correct? Every fresher. So this process also they know, or all the companies they know that every fresher does not have this kind of knowledge like a server management, uh, like a programming, like a that graphical user interface like a GUI means front end developer, and back end means your database. So full stack is nothing but all the process comes under the one. So freshers does not have this kind of knowledge, no. So getting a this getting means identify best one in the all among the companies, then you have to do what? You have to do project. You have to do projects. That's the main thing to get pop up in all thousands of peoples, in between the thousands of peoples. If you do the projects continuously and put it down in social media, like where in GitHub, right? I'll put here. I'll put here where you have to put all this process, because you are IT professionals. IT professionals are nothing but presenters, good presenters, right? Is it correct? If you don't know the good presentation, how to do a presentation, then you are not IT professional. IT people should have a courage to face presentations and all. Is it correct what I'm saying? You can make a private as well. So whenever your company or your interviewer asked about, show me the some technical videos, you can tell them. And there we have the sites like a Naukri.com and kind of. You have to prepare for the everyone, and then domain expertise. And the many people they are thinking about, I have expertise in multiple languages as well. That is one of the bad thing for the career. You should be in a professional in a single language only, not in the multiple languages. If you are putting trying to put like a two or many languages, programming languages in a resume, then that is a drawback, no. How that company HR or that company is believing on you, that which kind of what kind of expertise means on which domain you have expertise on it. So focus is always on a particular language. Like suppose if you are doing Python, then focus on the Python only. No need to go for the other languages. No need to go for the C, C++, Java, C sharp. Focus on it, no. If you are getting any question solved, try to solve in the Python. Many the freshers are having many job portals. Sorry, suppose here we have the Wipro company, Infosys company, and whenever they have any kind of technical interviews, they will put into the portal, and they will give you the options to solve the same problem statement in many ways, like Python, Java, C, C++. So Nowadays every company has this kind of option. It's okay that company is working on the Java, but their interview process is into the Python. Many of my students got selected in different domains. Like some companies are completely working on the Java and C sharp, but their interviews are completed in Python only. How, this is a general interviews, no technical. Your uh, how your thought process, how your problem solution techniques, that is important. If your interviewer are asking, interview is asking like solve the even odd programs, it depends upon you. You can solve any, you can take any programming language, not an issue, but solution is important. If you are giving him a solution in proper ways, then he will hire you and give the training in the different domain and start the work. Why? Because your problem statement, your problem solution techniques are good. Is it correct?
पापा ना लेंगे, पापा से ले लियो।
Are you getting my point? One example I would like to give you. I hired one fresher when in 2018-19 time. That time I was in that time, right? And what happened, he has a very good in very good knowledge in Java, right? And but my products are developing process into C sharp only. Only 2 days I trained him on C sharp. So in the Java you have to define a functions like this, and in the C sharp you have to define a functions like this. In Java, variables defining like this one. In C sharp, variable defining like this. Only 2 days of training. In the third day, he has started to working in the C sharp easily. How this is happened? Because of domain expertise. Every problem statement, every uh, solution techniques are same. Means defining a class in Java, Python, .NET is the same. But expertise level is important. I think now you got the point, right? It means can I can solve another language program in the Python. Yes, problem, not a problem statement you can solve. You can do the domain expertise in any programming language, but solving the problem statement, you cannot go for the multiple languages. Whatever you have expertise, suppose you have a Python programming expertise, then you can solve this problem with the Python. No? What is a GitHub? See, GitHub is a best platform for the developer. If you guys don't know, then please go for the GitHub site, please. And even one thing that I have missed here, you just go for Kaggle site as well. Is it correct? You will get a Kaggle account as, and you can solve the analytical problems and put it down in Kaggle as well. Because if you put a Kaggle link in your resume, then your company, your technical HR directly goes to the Kaggle site, and he will check all the process that you have done in the past. If you are saying I have done the hundreds of projects, then definitely he will go for GitHub and Kaggle site and check is that correct way that you have saying that good or not, right? Is it correct what I'm saying? Because these are the proofs that you have worked. If you are having a GitHub account, create a GitHub account and do the um, daily exercise tutorials. Many of my students, they are creating their tutorials and pandas tutorial, Python tutorial, NumPy tutorial, machine learning tutorials and all. And daily they are putting their tutorials on the internet. You know why they are putting like this? Whatever the things that they are working or they have done, they want to show the HRs. They want to show the people those are in, they are sitting in companies. Is it correct? Yeah, you you guys are also my students. That's why I'm telling you, just put your time on this process. Yeah, definitely. Whenever you are getting any problem in the domain expertise, anything that I will help you about this. But now you know what? Please do not go for those people's means. Do not go like many. I know that there is an 6 to 7, 8 year, 10 years of people's 10 years of expert peoples. They are coming and telling to the freshers that you don't have a job. They are telling this kind of process is useless now like that. So do not listen. See, Java and .NET started in the 2000, 1999, 2010. Just imagine, till after 20 years, 22 years, still we have a craze, we have demand, huge demand in Java and .NET. So how can you say that Python revolution comes in a 2015, means 2010, 2015 onwards? So till still we have huge amount of way that Python will be there, because Python is way better than Java and C Sharp. Still you have 30 to 40 years of career in this one as comparatively other programming languages. So why to get confusion, why to get frustrated about this programming? Why not you can put your time in this one? Are you getting my point? Just imagine, have you checked that you will get in 20 22 years of experience to peoples in a Java, but is it possible that you are getting the 20 years of experience in Python? No, you will not get. Why? Because Python started now. Yeah, Python was in 1990s programming language, but revolution comes in the 2015. No, why? Because of your smartphones, your digital social medias and all. Because of this data, in 2005, 2009, 10, that time your Facebook platforms, means social media platforms, are started. In India, 2011 smartphones are coming, means Android and all. That's why many of the 1 billion people are using nowadays, right? So just imagine, if you have a huge amount of career means area, then why you are going to the other programming languages? Because this is an easy, and put your time on that, and put in your time in the LinkedIn, Kaggle, GitHub. If you are shy people, like, I will not show my face to anyone like that, and I will not show my presentations like that. So do not go worry that. If you are like that people, then do not start your career in the IT. You have to show your whole expertise in front of world. Is it correct? So whenever you cover up any program, any 10, suppose 10 problem statement you solve on the project basis, then please go and put that PDF, put that PPT on LinkedIn, on Kaggle site, on GitHub. These are the three platforms are most important. And daily, you know what, I will tell you it. So mm, this is a GitHub site. Wait, profile, actually this is not in this PC. This is not. I'll tell you, I will show you in the session as well, because I'll go for my profile as well. I will tell you. Actually, what will be there, you will get an tick marks if you are working on daily. Actually, I'm not active in the GitHub. Why? Because it's not necessary for me now. I'm not a fresher to go for that there and do the programs. But definitely next time I will show you how the tick mark works. Means daily, day-to-day life, you will get, if you are working in the programming and if you are putting your files on the GitHub, then you will get their green mark. He has done the work in today. He has done the work in the last day. He has worked on the last month as well. So this is the this is the best way, no? When if suppose you know that GitHub platforms, Kaggle platforms, and LinkedIn, many people think about LinkedIn. They are thinking about LinkedIn is good for see, you are a fresher and you want a job. You have to get connected with the HR people. So is it correct? Instead of making a friends in your colleagues, try to connect with the HRs, try to connect with the CEOs, product managers. Are you getting my point? So once you make a collection of peoples like HRs and all technical HRs like that, and you are putting your tutorials in LinkedIn, you will get and always recognized by that people. No? So when he gets some sort of means requirement related with the data science, data analysis, that time definitely he will go to the particular your profile and get messaged by you, right? You know, after within a 2 days, within a means always in my profile, 2 to 3 days, I'm getting some kind of requirements and like that, because I'm active in LinkedIn, right? If I'm showing something in LinkedIn, then many people's near about five to 6,000 of peoples are connected now. Just imagine in that near about thousands of peoples, they are HR, technical HR, CEOs and all. Why? Because I want to show them my talent. It depends upon them that they want to show, they want to know about me or not, I don't know. But whenever they has an requirement related with some sort of work related with the machine learning, data science and AI, then definitely first attempt they will give the approach to me. Where is an Abhay Chogule? I have to ask one time there. Yes, this is correct or not? Are you getting my point, everyone? You have thought lots of things can we do. Yes. Yeah, definitely I will do. One day we'll do that one process. So coming week we will connect with the session on live as well. Definitely. So I think you got this point, this major point about visual means job positions, right? This job positions and this part as well. This one. This is platform to show your knowledge in front of all world. This is a part one and this is a part two. See, I haven't shown you part two about this. The programming language and functions and pandas. Okay, this is important. And what is remain now? Just give me a little time. I'll tell you what is remain. Hmm. Matplotlib. Yeah, actually that is in data visualization. Yeah. See, data visualization. Actually, data visualization purpose you have to learn Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Tableau. Okay, Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Tableau. The way I already told you, visualization, when comes in visualization, right? On what time visualization comes? When you have solved any problem statement, then your visualization comes. Without solution of problem statement, you cannot do data visualization. You have a problem statement and you solve that problem statement, then go for the visualization. So first, go and get an expertise in foundation part of this Python, data science like NumPy pandas, and then put a time on the visualization. So at this stage, would you recommend us to update anything about us on the LinkedIn, or should we wait until get close to completion? No, the first part is covered. No, now you can start your work. You can, everyone. I'm telling to you all. Now start the work. You can. You have to work on the analytical projects. Like if you have a house price prediction, create some 10 to 15 problem statement and solve that and make a PDF and put it down on the LinkedIn and tell them in the broad line that I have worked on the house price prediction, that data set I got from the Kaggle site. And always, if you're doing project, put a caption there that I got a data from government site, or you got a data site, that data from the Kaggle site, because that is in respect for that particular website. Is it correct? So whenever, if you are taking some code from the other side, right? If you're taking the code from the people's, suppose you are taking any major code from my side, okay? So mention their names, mention there your colleagues names, mention there your suppose if you are working with the two peoples and you want to show to the platform of LinkedIn, then mention there. Why? You know what? Because if you are mentioning something, if you are giving respect to them, then definitely technical peoples are they will recognize that you are a genuine people. You are a genuine person. That means if you are done the project, you are working with them. If you are not doing any project where you are single-handedly doing the project yourself, then directly mention there Kaggle. I have taken this data set from the Kaggle and I solved the 15 problem statement, and please check out. And if there is any queries in this one, please give me suggestion kind of things you can put there, no? And connect, try to create a circle with the peoples. Those are in the expertise in the programs. Those are expertise in the data science analyst and machine learning, technical HRs, CEOs, product managers, AI specialists, startups. You know what? Even you don't know that when you will get an best job offers to you, when you put your work in front of them. Am I right? No, definitely you will get a good opportunity when you show your knowledge in front of others, because you are trying to get any particular company. No, you have to do a research on that company as well. If suppose if I'm trying to work, one example I would like. One of my student is there, that is in Kalyani Renu, and she dreamed about Atos Intel company, and from the near about before joining engineering that time also, because one of his cousin brother is in Sintel. That's why she dreamed out that one day I will get the Atos job and all. So she joined with me and all. So she started with the Atos only. See what I'm saying? She started with the ATOS interview process, how the ATOS process is there, what kind of knowledge we need, what kind of expertise I need. And you know what? She got selected in ATOS. What she needed now? She has she made some kind of decisions. She made some sort of process, and that's it. She got it. So tell me, if you have dream for some companies, make a list of that 10 to 15 companies or any one company. It depends upon you. And start try to try to cover up your expertise level. Means you have a data science expertise. First, make expertise level. And if suppose in an interview you bad luck, if suppose if you're bad luck and not got selected, and you means you got removed by some sort of questions like suppose database, or some sort of questions like pandas related questions, and you were not able to give the answers on it. See, better to spend a time to think about why I not get selected. Put a time on expertise. Learn from the failure and put a time on it. Because when you put a hard work, then definitely you will get an full of happiness when you get your dream, right? How to make a good contact with the CEO, HR, product manager, startups. See, whenever any one of them, yeah, LinkedIn, you have to search, no, you will get in search option there, and directly CEOs. Suppose you are searching for the data scientist, and you will get an option that on people's like that, you will get a list of thousands of peoples there. Always you have to appreciate them. If there is any kind of suppose they got connected, you have to ask them how the journey it is, what kind of processes they have done. HR is there, just connect with them. If many HRs are there, they communicate easily. See, it's not necessary to go for a directly talks and all. Just connect them, okay? Because when you get connected, you are open to, your profile is open to show, right? So whenever you put something, definitely they will see. If you are active in particular domain, yes, if you're acting in active in process of posting something, then definitely they will get recognized for this one. If suppose here we have the TCS company, they have started with different domain, means like what, different department in artificial intelligence. TCS company, yeah, artificial intelligence they have started. So that artificial intelligence company is under the TCS group, means Tata group. Just imagine if you got selected in the that domain, if that company, then you are able to work on the near about, Tata group has a near about 200 plus major companies. Just imagine, once you got selected, you will get a multiple options to go there. Means wherever there is a technical HR in your list, he will see all the process that you have already done. Only one interview call, you got selected because you know all the things. Is it correct that I think, see why I'm sharing this kind of structure? If you learn something, if you are in the TCS, you have that department, AI department. You know that it's okay, no, it's okay, no problem. See, if you haven't 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience, or 10 years of experience, it doesn't matter. in the last 2 days, I discussed with the near about 2 to 3 peoples. Those are having a 7 years of experience in a sales. One of the person that he has an near about 5 years of experience in insurance policy and kind of things, right? And they are thinking about they will not get a job in data science and all. I'm thinking about what, just let me know, if suppose that person is in sales, then he has near about, not he has a knowledge about how to get a data. He has a knowledge about Excel as well. He knows everything, right? Then why any data analyst, means data science based company or data analyst based company, why not they will hire that particular person? Because he has a knowledge about sales to how to get a data and all, how to solve it, and he has an data analysis knowledge as well. Definitely they will hire. After completion of data science course, what will be the good option for, as a fresher, to work in the startups or MNCs? See, the startups has an always good when if you need a knowledge in a multiple domains, because startups gives you not a single domain. Startups gives you many domains, like if you are doing working on the data analysis, you are the only person that go for the testing as well. You are the only person that go for the means client communication as well. So always startups are best, right? But if you're working with the MNCs gives you to work environment best. Why work environment best? Many startup companies, there is an only startup companies gives the proper work environment, but MNCs gives the proper work environment, and means they will give you only one domain. If suppose you are doing a data analysis, then they put a time, they will uh, give you a comfort zone for the particular domain as well. They will not give you chance to go for the testing as well, right? And work, what that salary increment best in always MNCs. Why? Because if you put a time in 2 years and 3 years in MNCs, when you switch your job, definitely you will get a big hike on salary as well. Startups, you will get a small hike. Suppose you are started with the 5 to 6 lakh of uh, with the LPA, means year per salary, then definitely it will increase by only near about 10%, 7% and all. But switching with the MNC to MNC, you will get a huge. What the point? But startups getting a starting a career, I think I will give you a chance to go for the startups. Yes, I think, see, the way I said that we are going to work on the prediction nowadays. When I come in the next week, definitely we are going to work on the means journey of prediction. Okay, journey of algorithms, journey of artificial neural network. So do not miss coming sessions and all. Hope you got today huge amount of knowledge related with the career as well as domain. Or we have covered data visualization. Yes, when we cover up the machine learning, no, definitely we go for data visualization. CTC and LPA, most of this, as even I'm getting confused about this. Yeah, yes, it is completed. So CTCs depends upon the cost per company. So how the company is giving you on the basis of that. So LPA is definitely based on the how many lakhs that per annum, right? So LP is unit of CTC actually. So you will get to know that. Even many times I get confused about this one. But CT is a cost of company and LP is a lakhs per annum, right? Yeah. So I will share you all the details, and I will tell you even coming session. Also, I will tell you the differentiation between the ML as well as ANN as well as convolutional neural network. So hope you enjoyed today's session. I know this is the first time we have taken a lot of theory part, but in coming sessions we will go further all the process related with practical. Okay, you will enjoy definitely. Don't worry. Thank you so much for joining this today's session. See you in next batch. Take care of you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.